10 unsolved crime mysteries that still hunt investigators. Some crimes are solved with time, others only leave behind more questions. From eerie disappearances to cryptic clues, these are 10 of the most baffling unsolved crime mysteries that continue to haunt investigators to this day. 10. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, 1959, Russia. On February 2, 1959, 9 experienced hikers set up camp in the remote Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. But something terrified them that night. Investigators later found their tent slashed open from the inside, as if they had fled in a panic, wearing little more than socks and underclothes in temperatures of -30 degrees Celsius. Their bodies were found scattered across the snow, some with massive internal injuries resembling a car crash, but no external wounds. One woman's tongue was missing. Traces of radiation were found on some of their clothing. Theories range from secret military tests to infrasound waves triggering hallucinations. But to this day, no one knows what really happened at Dyatlov Pass. 9. The Zodiac Killer, 1960s to 70s USA. He called himself Zodiac. A serial killer who taunted the police with letters, ciphers, and cryptic messages. His first confirmed murders occurred in 1968 in California, but his reign of terror spanned years. Zodiac sent 4 coded messages to newspapers. One of them was cracked in 2020, revealing a disturbing message: "I am not afraid of the gas chamber." But his real name? Still unknown. Some claim he was an ex-military cryptographer, others suspect he worked in law enforcement. Did Zodiac simply stop killing? Or did he disappear, watching as the world tried and failed to unmask him? 8. The disappearance of Maura Murray, 2004, USA. On February 9, 2004, 21-year-old Maura Murray crashed her car on a remote New Hampshire road. A school bus driver stopped to help. She refused, saying she'd already called for assistance. But when police arrived minutes later, Maura was gone. No footprints in the snow, no signs of struggle. Her credit cards and phone were never used again. Theories suggest she staged her disappearance, was abducted by a stranger, or even murdered. Despite national attention and massive searches, Maura Murray was never found. 7. The Boy in the Box, 1957, USA. In February 1957, the body of a young boy, between 3 and 7 years old, was found wrapped in a blanket inside a cardboard box in a Philadelphia forest. He had bruises all over his body, signs of malnutrition, and freshly cut hair, as if someone had tried to groom him before abandoning him. But no one reported a missing child matching his description. No DNA match. No fingerprints in police records. Who was this child, and why did no one ever come forward? Nicknamed America's Unknown Child, his case remains one of the country's longest-running mysteries. 6. The Isdal Woman, 1970, Norway. In 1970, a burned female body was found in Norway's Isdalen Valley. Around her, police discovered fake passports, wigs, and a coded message. All identifying labels on her clothing were removed. A forensic investigation revealed that she had traveled across Europe under multiple identities, staying in hotels with different names and avoiding security cameras. Was she a spy, an undercover agent, or someone fleeing a dangerous past? To this day, the Isdal woman's identity and cause of death remain unknown. 5. The Tamam Shud Case, 1948, Australia. A well-dressed man was found dead on an Australian beach in 1948. He had no ID, no wallet, and his fingerprints didn't match any database. In his pocket was a tiny, torn scrap of paper with the Persian phrase, Tamam Shud, meaning, "it is finished." Nearby, a rare book was discovered, with a secret code scribbled. Did he poison himself? Was he assassinated? Some believe he was a Cold War spy. Decades later, we still don't know who he was, or what he was hiding. 4. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, 1922, Germany. A family of 6 was brutally murdered on their remote German farmstead. Days before the killings, the father reported hearing strange noises in the attic. Footprints were found leading to the house, but not away. After the murder, the killer stayed in the house for days, feeding the livestock and cooking meals. Was it a revenge crime? A drifter? Or someone they knew? Nearly a century later, the Hinterkaifeck farm still holds its deadly secrets. 3. The Sodder Children Disappearance, 1945, USA. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder family home in West Virginia. 5 children were trapped inside, or so it seemed. When the fire was extinguished, no human remains were found. The children had vanished. Years later, the Sodders received a mysterious postcard with a photo of a young man, claiming to be one of their missing sons. Were they kidnapped? Did someone take them before the fire? The Sodder family never stopped searching, but the mystery remains unsolved. 2. The vanishing of the Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers, 1900, Scotland. A lighthouse relief crew arrived at the Flannan Isles in 1900, only to find the station abandoned. Inside, meals were left untouched, a chair was overturned, and the logbook contained chilling final entries, reading, "A storm rages. We are afraid," but according to records, there was no storm that night. The 3 keepers were never seen again. Did they drown? Were they taken? The sea swallowed them, and the truth. 1. The D.B. Cooper hijacking, 1971, USA. On November 24, 1971, a calm, well-dressed man boarded a plane, handed a note to a flight attendant, and announced that he had a bomb. He demanded $200,000 in ransom and 4 parachutes. After receiving the money, he ordered the pilots to take off, then parachuted into the night. The FBI launched one of the biggest manhunts in history. Only a small portion of the money was ever found, buried near a river. Who was D.B. Cooper? Did he survive, or did he vanish into legend? These crimes remain unsolved, their secrets buried in time. Will they ever be cracked? Or will these mysteries forever haunt the shadows of history? What do you think happened in these cases? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching.